Good afternoon, family and friends. Real quick. So, Friday the 13th, what's the origin? People just want to think it as a horrible thing and it's something that has to do related to Halloween or the devil or anything that's not of um, peanut business. So, it's something that has to do with the disciples. The 13 disciples, the one that sat in, they say that it's kind of not really accurate. So, I posted it. I teach something from online about it, but okay, I just want to, stand on that and bring to people's attention that just because all the disciples died, you think it's a horrible thing. It was a gift. It was a gift that died. For the gift. For the love and respect and honor of our master and our king. And that's something that we're not gonna, avoid as followers to this very day. It's gonna happen soon. People think it can be caught up, raptured, and taken away, and that's a misunderstanding of the scriptures and the text. Because if they did it, they suffered under that way, like manner, so will we. But I just wanted to also point out that there's a lot of origins and things that are tied in to faith beliefs. I don't like to use religion because that's what religion is. It's something that's man-made and it's a dogma. It's something that we do continuously physically for nothing. So um, like for instance, the Easter thing, the Easter bunny, um, uh, and the eggs, the Christmas origin. They kind of both tie together because you understand there's the oblique pole, which is the Washington Monument. Okay, at the time of Moab and Ammon, the Ammonites, it was used upon a stage. It was erected on the stage of a platform, and right beside it was a Christmas tree. And so two things represented. One represented the penis, one represented the vagina. So, and they would do what they do on the platform. They'd have orgies, and the women would get pregnant, not knowing who the kid is, and so they would sacrifice that child to their deity, Molech or Kimash, I believe it was. So, and they would take the baby's blood, they would put it in a saucer, in a bowl. They would take in eggs, and they would dip the eggs into the blood, and they would actually bow down to these Blake's pole, penis, Christmas tree, the vagina, and they would bow down and their deities, their gods, and offer it to them. Does that sound familiar? When we do during Christmas, they go down, they give the presents, they put them under the tree, and bow down, and they do the same thing by coming up. So people need to get their facts straight and understand, you know what I mean? Why are we doing these things? They don't question them. It's crazy how they just keep going through it year after year after year. I think it's about dressing up nice and yellow and pink and orange and hunting the egg and it's crazy. It's funny. Like yeah, we got to start stepping up. We got to start being responsible for what we teach our children and what we teach our peers and our family and what we're doing. We got to start questioning what our families did for centuries for so long they're still sick. Like my grandmother, God bless her heart, I love her so much. My grandma Mary, she was diehard Catholic. You go into her room, you see things like saints candles galore, and all due respect, like I said, fact straight is my grandma was always in the hospital with something going on with her, something wrong. Um, so the church doesn't need to be sick. We put ourselves in a sick situation, and I don't disrespect to my grandma because I love her. She did the best. She was a great woman. She fed many people. She did a lot for us, for her family. She was wonderful. Um, but at the same time, we were taught these things. She was taught these things. She never questioned them. She never stood up and said, why am I doing these things? Why do we? What is it? With the resurrection of Jesus Christ have to do with an Easter egg and a rabbit? You know what I mean? So it makes no sense. You know what I mean? The Christmas thing, the Halloween thing. We keep bringing this plague within our homes, and we're not even questioning it at all. You know what I mean? So it's time that somebody starts stepping up and saying, why are we doing these things? Where do they come from? What's the origin of them? There's a book called Fossilized Customs by Lou White. It gives every single detail of every single origin that we do today. So if I was you, I'd recommend. It's a must read. Anyways, that's my time. Hope you got some of that. God bless to keep you. Shalom.